Well, hello there. How are you doing? Yo, what's up? Welcome back to this amazing channel. And I believe I need to check on something. I just got this random thought that my eyelashes are not good, so alright, and we are back. First of all, there we go. Great. So in this particular video, I'd like to speak my mind, what I feel, what I'm thinking, and to be honest, the direction we are headed is probably not the best. And I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condemning anyone on this video. In this video, if you're gay, that's good. If you're transgender, that's fine. But hear me out. I feel that the women's rights are being violated. Soon and very soon, it's gonna be fucked up. Alright? Recently, Joe Biden took the seat. Alright? That's okay. That's fine. Americans voted, and that's okay. Some people feel that the elections were rigged. Man, I believe so as well. Here's the thing. If you're gonna have a president who's gonna talk about including transgender people on a side that women are trying to dominate or fight for, come on, we're losing it. So, soon and very soon, toilets in the US for transgender people, they can use whatever loo they feel like using. How many times are you at a club? Okay, I've been at Captain Terrace so many times and I've used the male washroom. But the men, and usually, trust, don't get all rowdy about it. Here's the thing. I'll be having probably a male friend or my boyfriend inside the washroom as I am using the locked up. You know how the male's washroom at Captain's are? So there's one enclosed one, like one with a seat toilet, and then you have the bowels where they do their thing. Now I'll have either my boyfriend chilling for me inside the washroom, and then I'll go to now the locked up room with a seat toilet. And do you know, the moment I come out, guys freak out. They freak out and they're terrified. Like, whoa, what are you doing here? I mean, they're just washing their hands, some are peeing on the wall, but they're scared. So tell me, how is it that we're going to have transgender people? It's okay, transgender, you feel like you were born a woman, but you belong in the other side as male. Go ahead, change your biological construction, do it. But oh my goodness, soon and very soon, so many things that we've been trying to fight for will be dominated by men. And hear me out. You've seen the case in Africa, Semenya in sports. There was a trial because of her success, okay? And people argue that, you know, Semenya shouldn't be racing in the female category. Don't get me wrong, man. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. You go ahead, be who you want to be. But then again, remember one thing. Male and female are two different people. Two different people, and there will never be one. You can never combine these two beings into one, probably through marriage, through a term. And the female male biological construction or composition, or the whole biological reality should dawn on you. Look, honestly, if we're gonna have transgender people fighting for roles, responsibilities in a female-dominated world. Ladies, we've been fighting, women, girls, we've been fighting for this particular power for the longest time. We never had the right to vote at some point. People in America could tell you that, especially black women could tell you that. There's some countries that do not allow their women to drive. There's some countries that look down upon their women. There's some religions that do not even consider the women as, a person in the community. All these things are being fought for, have been fought for, and just when we're approaching the threshold of women and human inequality, guess what? Transgender. I'm not against it, don't get me wrong. I'm not against you feeling the need to change your biological reality. Go ahead and do so. If you feel that you were born in the wrong body, knock yourself out. However, could you please not violate on what women have been fighting for the longest time? Also, at the same time, if at all you're gonna change all these dynamics that we've been trying to fight for as women, look here, think again, think deeply, think of all these rights you're trying to bring in, and ask yourself, are women taking the back seat already? Are women keeping quiet? Are women shutting up because there's a new movement coming in? And why should we just dive into new social trends? Social trends. I mean, this is something that is in the society and everybody feels, yes, I belong here, I belong there. Why are we catching up with all these trends? And who is creating these trends? Who is making us feel that these trends are actually okay, or there's something to go with? Look at this situation. I just mentioned about Semenya the other day. I believe, is it like 3, 4, 5 years ago? I'm not so sure. Somebody please comment on the comment section. There was a trial and the sports team, or rather the sports fraternity, could not understand why a female, all right, she looks female, she has very small titties, but she was born with a vagina. You can't really go there to check if at all it's true. All right, but if at all it's confirmed, and then this person has like more male hormones, surely guys, if the hormones, let's talk about the biological reality, if the hormones representing the testosterone are more onto the male side, come on, you should be male, you should be considered male, because your muscle strength, your lung capacity surely is different from this other side, the themes. All right, so I'm looking at the future and I'm seeing transgender guys who would seriously take advantage of the fact that females are soft, and they're gonna take up all these spots because they're transgender. They were born male, but they consider themselves female, and there's a position in the office space, in the media world, that requires you to be female. Okay, what is stopping that guy from getting that position? And where does that take you as a woman? We've been fighting for these rights for the longest time, and look, inclusivity, equality, something is wrong. Something is wrong somewhere, and I'm addressing it here and now. If this is the wake-up call, ding ding, ring ring, pick up the phone. Look, sports world, there's the female category, there's the male category. You have this person who's supposed to be competing for the male category, but because they feel the need, or they feel they want to be female, they come over here. Our lung capacity, our muscle strength is not the same. That's just about it. Our hormones are not the same. This guy is going to take over. This guy is going to be successful. This guy is going to have all the race titles, everything that you need. Okay? They were not stupid when they created the male and female category in football, especially in Olympics and even the World Cup. They were not dumb when they were doing that. But once we start including these people and giving them toilets, look, I can imagine the many times, especially women in Nairobi, the club is packed, the washrooms are not enough. And by the way, dear clubs in Nairobi, could you please increase the rooms of toilets? Could you please increase the toilets? Don't just keep 4 washrooms or 3 or 2 washrooms, and yet you have all this space for revelers to come party. Girls pee more than guys, yo, I believe. So could you please create more room for that? And also, how many times as females do we go to the washroom together in Nairobi? Hear me out. We do that whereby you feel like some babe is taking in too long and there's a long line and you're like, hey, look, let me go. We enter together so that we save time. Usually that's a drunk talk, but I don't know if it works. You end up staying inside there for too long. But if we're going to include these people, can you imagine peeing with a transgender guy and you're there squatting, but he's like, oh my god, so you know, I'm transgender, but I'm just gonna pull my ding-a-ling-a-ling, you know, and yeah, don't worry, just do your thing, just be free with me, I'm not gonna do anything. And that's what they tell us, which is okay. But who are we lying to? You're lying to who? You're lying to who? And this is why I feel that in the near future, women's rights are going to be violated. And all these things that we've been fighting for, all this equality, all this progress we've been yearning for is just gonna die down. So here's my solution for this. If at all you're gonna have these guys included in this society of ours, because as per 1900, as per 1999, as per, forget the 20th century, we've seen a lot, including a pandemic, but as per 1900 and per 1900 to 1999, honestly, all I have ever had is just women and men, male and female. But here we are, we have a new category of transgender people. It's okay, go ahead and do you, but if at all you're gonna be included in this particular space, hear me out. Get your own categories. If it's in the sports category, get your own category. Compete as transgender people. Compete as, you know, female, male, born male but decided to be female, or born female but decided to be male. Y'all could thrive in there. And then leave us women, if you're gonna have washrooms, have your own washrooms. That's just how I'm gonna conclude this video. I do not want to compete in sports, be it cycling, be it racing, tennis, swimming. I honestly wouldn't want to consider myself as an athlete competing with a transgender person. Chances are they're gonna win based on the biological reality, and you have to get this. We cannot ignore some things because of our mental state. No. Let's not do that. I hope this video will have you thinking. And this is what I've been thinking lately.